Welcome, curious minds, to the deep dive. Today, we're embarking on quite a fascinating journey, I think, into a really mysterious alternate dimension. Our mission for this deep dive, we've got just one source excerpts from the Jackie Chan Adventures wiki, and we're going to unpack the most surprising, insightful details about a place known only as the Shadow Realm. Get ready for some aha moments, because we're about to show you why this isn't just some spooky void. It's actually a crucial nexus with some, well, pretty intriguing rules. So let's kick things off. Dipping into the wiki. What is the fundamental definition of the Shadow Realm we're exploring?
Right, so the source describes it quite clearly. It's an alternate dimension. And importantly, it's the very place where all the different Shadowcan tribes actually come from, their origin point. It's not just any spooky place, though. There's a character.
Uncle.
Ah, yes, Uncle. Exactly.
Oh.
A wise old mystic type. He gives this really strong warning about it. It says it's, quote, the one place that no mortal would dare enter.
Wow. No mortal would dare enter. That definitely paints a picture immediately. What else does the wiki tell us about its actual appearance? I mean, what does this forbidding place look like?
Well, the visual description from the source is pretty stark. It calls it an empty red or black void. And it's got this eerie, mist-like sky. And the only things living there, apparently, are the Shadowcan tribes themselves. And kind of weirdly, demon-like snakes.
Demon-like snakes. Okay, that really drives home the not a vacation spot vibe, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Does the wiki say anything more about these snakes? Or are they just sort of atmospheric dread?
The source mainly just notes their presence. It really emphasizes how, unwelcoming the Shadow Realm is. But yeah, it's a stark picture. A void. That usually implies emptiness, right?
Right.
Does the wiki tell us if it has any other functions, properties beyond just being a place where these things live?
That's a great question. A void that actually does something.
It absolutely does. And this is, I think, really key. The wiki states that the Shadow Realm also acts as a sort of nexus.
A nexus.
Yeah. And what's fascinating is that when accessed, it apparently has the power to transport anyone to any place in the world.
Whoa.
So it's not just a creepy home dimension. It's like a cosmic travel hub.
A global transportation system hidden in a void.
Okay.
But I'm guessing it's not like catching a bus. How would a human even begin to access a place like that? According to the source, is it straightforward?
No, not at all. The source is clear on this. For humans to get in, they need the aid of dark magic, such as shadow magic.
Ah, okay. Dark magic. Makes sense.
So it's not just about finding a secret door or something. And beyond just transportation, there's another really unique capability mentioned. The Shadowcan can apparently even enter the dreams of others via the Shadow Realm.
Enter dreams. Okay, wait, that adds a whole other layer.
Right. It suggests it's not purely physical space. It seems connected to, like, consciousness itself somehow.
Connecting physical space and consciousness? It's pretty deep for a dimension in a cartoon series. Does the wiki explore that idea much further, or is it just presented as, a thing it can do?
The wiki mostly just presents it as a capability. It really underlines the Shadow Realm's unique and, somewhat terrifying nature. It implies this deeper, maybe ethereal connection that goes beyond just, walking in and out.
Okay, so if this place is so powerful and so mysterious, does the wiki give us any specific examples, like high-stakes events from the show where this dimension's power was really central to the plot?
Oh, yes, definitely. It highlights a really critical plot point. It's where the main villain of Season 4, Terakudo...
The Oni King.
Right, that's him, the Demon King. He hid the Oni mask there.
Yeah.
And this mask was the very artifact originally meant to imprison him.
No way.
Yeah. So it's fascinating, isn't it? The place where the Shadowcan originated also served as a kind of super secure hiding spot for the prison of a totally different, really powerful demon entity.
That really shows its role as this, untouchable vault. Very clever move by Terakudo. So how on earth did they ever get that mask back from a place no mortal would dare enter?
Right. Well, the source explains that Toru...
Ah, Toru, the big guy.
Yeah, the large, usually gentle giant who works with Jackie. He actually traveled into the Shadow Realm to get the mask.
He went in.
He did. But he didn't just wander in. The wiki says he used a specific method. A tattoo of Terakudo.
A tattoo as a key.
Apparently. It strongly implies that access is, highly restricted. You need these specific magical conduits or permissions.
Okay, that makes sense for such a dangerous place. You need the right credentials. Does the wiki mention any other specific times the Shadow Realm showed up? beyond just being this background concept.
It does, yeah. The wiki notes its appearances in the TV series. Specifically, it was mentioned in season 3 in an episode called Sheep In, Sheep Out, and then it seems there was a more direct appearance in season 4's Ninja Twilight.
Right.
Plus, kind of neat, it was even depicted on one of the Hanafuda cards, those traditional Japanese playing cards that sometimes featured show elements.
So clearly a significant location in the show's lore then, not just a one-off idea.
Exactly. If you look at how the wiki organizes things, this is interesting too. The source material categorizes the Shadow Realm under alternate dimensions. It puts it alongside the Netherworld, another dimension in the show.
Right.
And this distinction is important because it separates it from, say, geographical places like the United States or China, or even structures like Section 13, which are listed elsewhere.
So it's not just a place on the map, it's a whole different map.
Precisely. It kind of raises this cool world-building question, doesn't it? How many of these distinct non-physical realms actually exist in this universe? And how do they all interact?
So wrapping this up, what does all this mean for you, our listener? We've just done a deep dive into what might seem like a pretty simple concept, an alternate dimension. But what we found, digging into just this one wiki source, is that the Shadow Realm is actually packed with specific rules, really unique properties, and absolutely critical narrative functions. It's not just some spooky backdrop. It's an active, powerful element within the whole Jackie Chan Adventures universe.
Yeah, exactly. This deep dive really shows how even like a brief wiki entry can distill a really complex, multifaceted concept. Everything from its terrifying look and its unique resonance right through to its crucial role in major plot points. It kind of highlights that the most important bits of knowledge can often be hiding in the details, even it looks like just a simple encyclopedia entry.
Absolutely. And maybe as you go about your day, you could consider how often the most significant or maybe the most dangerous elements in the stories we love aren't physical places you can just visit, but they're these unseen alternate dimensions with their own strange rules and hidden powers. What other fictional realms can you think of that hold that kind of surprising significance, something to maybe mull over?